When your cat looks at you, do you actually know what they see? You probably think they see their owner, maybe their favorite person, someone who feeds them, loves them, takes care of them. But here's the truth. Your cat has never once looked at you and seen a human. What they see instead changes everything about how you should understand them, bond with them, and communicate with them. And most cat owners have absolutely no idea, which means they're missing signals their cat sends every single day. Welcome to The Cat's Mood, the channel where we dive deep into the science of cat behavior. I'm Dr. Lena, and I've been researching feline psychology for over 20 years. Today, we're uncovering 5 mind-blowing truths about how your cat actually perceives you. And I promise, by the end of this video, you'll never look at your cat the same way again. Let's start with the biggest revelation of all. Number 1, they think you're just a really big, clumsy cat. Have you ever wondered why your cat treats you nothing like a dog treats its owner? No wild excitement at the door, no desperate need to please you, no acting like you're the most important being in the universe. And honestly, that's not coldness. That's something far more meaningful. That's respect. According to animal behaviorist John Bradshaw, who spent years studying how cats interact with humans, cats have never developed a separate social behavior for us. Dogs did. They learned to bow, to submit, to see humans as a different species entirely. Cats didn't. When your cat approaches you, rubs against your leg, grooms your hand, or headbutts your face, they're using the exact same behavior they would use with another cat. In their mind, you are not their owner. You're not their master. You're not even a different species. You're just a really big, kind of clumsy cat who somehow ended up in their colony. And that, my friends, might be the biggest compliment they could ever give you. Because it means they see you as one of them, not above them, not separate from them, equal. Think about that for a second. Every time your cat slow blinks at you, they're doing what cats do with trusted companions. When they knead on your lap, they're treating you like family. When they bring you a dead mouse, which we'll get to in a minute, they're not being weird, they're being a good colony member. Your cat doesn't worship you, they befriend you. And in the world of cats, that's far more valuable. Now, here's what most people never realize. That belief your cat holds, that you're part of their world, actually shapes something much deeper than just how they greet you. Later in this video, we're going to look at what scientists recently discovered about how that bond physically changes the way your cat handles stress and fear. And when you hear it, the way you see your cat will never be the same. Number 2, they bring you dead things because they think you're incompetent. Let's talk about the dead mouse on your doorstep. Why does your cat drop a lifeless rodent at your feet and stare at you like they just handed you the Nobel Prize? Most people laugh it off. Some get completely grossed out. A few even get offended. But what if that moment is actually one of the most selfless, caring things your cat ever does for you? Because here's what's really happening. In the wild, mother cats bring back prey to their kittens, not to show off, not for fun, to teach them how to survive. First, they bring dead prey, so the kittens can practice biting and handling it. Then they bring half-alive prey, so the kittens can learn to hunt. And eventually, the kittens go out and do it themselves. When your cat does the same thing with you, they're running that exact same instinct, except this time, you're the kitten. They watch you every single day. You never chase anything. You never pounce. You never hunt. You just walk over to a loud, cold box, open it, and pull food out like magic. In their eyes, you are utterly hopeless at being a cat. And instead of giving up on you, they step in. They take on the role of teacher. Some cats start by bringing dead prey. Here, practice on this. It's not moving, you can handle it. Others bring it half alive. Okay, now it's your turn. Go get it. And if your cat has ever dropped a toy at your feet and meowed at you insistently, that could be the indoor, sanitized version of the same lesson. Now, to be fair, not every object your cat brings you is a hunting tutorial. Sometimes it's just an invitation to play. My cat, for example, loves to bring me the plastic cap from a water bottle. He drops it at my feet, stares at me, and the second I throw it, He bolts across the room like his life depends on retrieving it. So pay attention to the context. If they drop it and stare intensely, that's teaching mode. If they drop it and immediately get into play stance, tail up, butt wiggling, that's playtime. Either way, they chose you. Out of everyone in the house, you're the one they're trying to help. And honestly, that's love in cat language. Number 3, your face is just a fuzzy blur to them. Have you ever held your face right up close to your cats and felt like they were staring straight through you? That's because they literally can't see you clearly. Anything closer than about 10 to 12 inches from their face is completely blurry and out of focus. Cats are naturally farsighted. That means every time you lean in for a sweet, intimate moment with your cat, nose to nose, your face is nothing but a soft, vague shape to them. And it doesn't get much sharper at a distance either. Cats see the world in a kind of permanent, soft focus compared to us. Where humans see crisp edges, fine details, and sharp contrasts, your cat sees general outlines, shapes, and movement. So if you've ever wondered whether your cat recognizes your face the way you recognize theirs, the answer is probably not. But here's where it gets fascinating. What your cat lacks in visual detail, they more than make up for in motion detection. Their eyes are built to track the smallest, fastest movements with unbelievable precision. A twitch of your finger, a bug crawling across the wall, the slightest shift in your posture. They catch all of it. This is why your cat can spot a tiny fly from across the room, but somehow can't seem to find the treat you're holding right in front of their nose. You're offering it from your hand, just inches from their face, and they're sniffing around like it vanished into thin air. It's not that they're being difficult or picky, they genuinely cannot see it. It's too close, it's not moving. To their eyes, it doesn't exist. So they rely on smell to find what their vision can't. And that's actually how they recognize you too. Not by staring at your face and memorizing your features like a human would. They recognize you by how you move, how you sound, and most importantly, how you smell. Your cat doesn't carry a mental photograph of you, they carry the entire sensory experience of you. Your gait, your voice, your scent, and when all of those line up, their brain says, that's my person. So the next time you lean in close and your cat looks past you, don't take it personally. They're not ignoring you. They're just waiting for you to back up a little so you come back into focus. Number 4, the meow was invented just for you. Here's something that might blow your mind. Adult cats almost never meow at other cats. Think about that. When was the last time you saw 2 adult cats having a full meowing conversation? You haven't, because it doesn't happen. Cats communicate with each other through body language, scent marking, hissing, growling, and physical posturing. But meowing? That's reserved for one audience only, you. Kittens meow to get their mother's attention. It's a survival tool, a way to say, I'm hungry, I'm cold, I'm scared, I need you. And as they grow up and become independent, most cats stop doing it entirely, except when they live with humans. Your cat figured out very early on that you are completely oblivious to normal cat communication. You don't pick up on tail signals, you miss the slow blinks, you ignore the ear positions, you're basically deaf and blind to everything they're trying to say. So they adapted.
They brought back the one sound they used as a baby and reshaped it specifically for you. And here's the part most people don't realize. Your cat's meow isn't some generic one-size-fits-all sound. Over time, they develop a specific vocabulary tailored to their owner. The meow for food doesn't sound like the meow for attention. The meow at the door is different from the 3 a.m. I'm bored and I want you awake meow. Studies have shown that cat owners can often distinguish between different meows from their own cat, but not from other cats, because each cat creates a unique language with their human. That's not instinct, that's deliberate communication. Your cat built an entire auditory system that only exists between the two of you. So when your cat meows at you, don't brush it off as noise. That sound doesn't exist in the wild. It was created, shaped, and refined because your cat decided you were worth the effort. That's not just communication. That's evolution bending itself in your direction. Number 5, you are the reason they can fully relax. Have you ever walked into a room and watched your cat shift from tense and alert to completely melted in a matter of seconds? Their ears soften, their eyes half close. They roll onto their side, stretch out, and just breathe. You probably thought they were just sleepy or bored or indifferent. But what if you are the reason that shift happens? In 2019, researchers at Oregon State University conducted an attachment study on cats that completely changed what we thought we knew about feline bonds. They placed cats in an unfamiliar room with their owner. Then they removed the owner for 2 minutes, then brought them back. What they found shocked the scientific community. Over 65% of the cats showed what psychologists call a secure attachment style. That means when their owner returned, the cat visibly relaxed, started exploring the room again, and went back to calm, normal behavior. Without their owner, they were stressed, vocal, withdrawn, pacing, searching. Sound familiar?
This is the exact same attachment response that human infants show with their primary caregivers. The same bond, the same emotional wiring, the same deep-rooted need for a safe base. Let that sink in for a second. Your cat doesn't just tolerate you. They don't just use you for food and shelter. They are emotionally attached to you in a way that mirrors how a child attaches to a parent. And here's what makes it even more profound. Remember at the beginning when we talked about how your cat sees you as just another cat in their colony? This is what that belief creates. They don't just see you as an equal. They see you as their safe place. The one presence in their world that tells their entire nervous system, everything is okay. You can let your guard down now. Your cat doesn't need you to be perfect. They don't need you to understand every tail flick or ear twitch. They just need you to be there. Because to your cat, you're not a human. You're not an owner. You're not a servant or a deity. You are home. And when you're around, the world becomes a little less scary, a little more predictable, and a lot more safe. So the next time your cat curls up beside you, purring softly with their eyes half closed, understand what's really happening. They're not just resting. They're trusting you with their most vulnerable state. And that, more than anything else in this video, is the ultimate compliment a cat can give. 5 truths. 5 ways your cat sees you that you probably never realized. They think you're a clumsy but lovable cat. They try to teach you to hunt because they care. They can't see your face clearly, but they know you by heart. They invented a whole language just to talk to you. And they feel safest in the world when you're near. If this video changed the way you see your cat, hit that like button. Subscribe to The Cat's Mood for more science-backed insights into the secret emotional world of cats. And tell me in the comments, what surprised you the most? Did any of these change how you'll interact with your cat from now on? Thanks for watching. And the next time your cat looks at you, remember, they're not seeing a human. They're seeing family.